In today's video, I will take you thrift shopping with me at Goodwill for items to flip for a profit on eBay. It was a slow day. I picked up 4 items, but one of the items was a new with tag sweatshirt with a retail price of $45. If you're new to a piece of scrap, why not become a fan and click that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified of my next video. Now let's get to the thrift store finds. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you know I like to play a game I call Buy or Pass in my Instagram stories, where I ask my Instagram followers while I'm out thrifting if they would pick up or pass on an item at Goodwill. Here are a couple of items I found at my Goodwill where I polled my Instagram followers if they would buy or pass. Now, I'm not saying I picked up these items. You'll have to stick around for later in the video to see what I actually purchased that day. But I did ask Instagram if they would pick up the new with tag Ray Dunn Christmas ornaments for $2. 55% said yes, while 45% said pass. I then came across a new to me brand, although I've heard other resellers talk about this brand. I believe you pronounce it Hi. It's H-E-I. It did look like an upscale brand because the inner tag was material and rather large. Goodwill caught on to this and they marked it up to $15. So I asked my Instagram followers if they would pick up or pass on this Hi jacket. The overwhelming response at 86% said pass, while 14% said buy. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, go ahead and check it out. I'm at piece.of.scrap. See you there. Now let's see what I purchased and what I passed on at Goodwill. So it was a slow day at Goodwill today during my lunch hour. I picked up 4 items. I spent $13.91. The shirts themselves were $3.75 each. And then the Ray Dunn dog ornaments was $2. Again, it's new in the box. So I'm going to get these listed and see how they do. Some have been listed and sold for $15. So I did look up the ornaments in Terapeak. If you're new to Terapeak, it's under Research, Terapeak Product Research, and that pulls sold listings for up to 1 year. And looking at these solds for the Ray Dunn Christmas ornaments, one set sold for $22.50. Now that was in December of 2022. And then the second set sold for $17.98 shipped on eBay. And that sale was from January. So like I said, I should get at least $15, which would pay for my entire thrift haul, totaling $13 at Goodwill that day. Now let's take a closer look at the 3 clothing items I picked up for $3.75 each. So I picked up 3 other clothing items that day. I picked up this Abercrombie & Fitch hooded pullover sweatshirt. They charged me $3.75 at Goodwill. So I came home and I listed it for $49. Now I did price it a little high, but this Abercrombie & Fitch clothing is definitely making a comeback, especially when you see this muscle tag. Looking at these keywords, I noticed that I do not have muscle in the title. So I think I'm going to go back and replace striped with muscle. It is a full zip jacket. So again, I priced it high, $49 plus shipping. And the next item I picked up was an American Eagle plaid long sleeve shirt. Some of these can go for at least $25. So I did price mine a little high at $27 plus shipping. I did that because I do run promotions and send offers. In addition, there is an extra 10% off coupon with Give Me 10. So even with that 10% off coupon, I'm down to about $25 on the shirt. So again, Goodwill charged me $3.75. I priced it high at $27, and we will see how it does. And the last item that I mentioned briefly in the intro, this is a new with tag Champion sweatshirt. I did not know it was new with the tag until I brought it home and found, guess what, the tag. Retail price at $45. Now I do realize that retail does not equal resale value. However, in some instances, it's more. I don't think that's the case here. So I did price it conservatively at $34.01. And again, I allow for that 10% off coupon and promotions. It is a black sweatshirt with the stitched Champion spell out logo. Goodwill charged me $3.75 for this, and I have it priced high at $34. And I did that because I recently sold a similar Champion sweatshirt on Amazon. This was a hoodie. It was pink, same script logo. I sold it for $29.12 on Amazon, and the buyer did pay shipping. Now, all of these items are available in all my online stores, and you can find all of my links at pieceofscrap.com, or individually. This is my stores across all platforms: Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook, Amazon. Now, I do cross-post using a tool called List Perfectly. It works best for me if I post all of my items to eBay, as that requires the most item specifics. From there, I use List Perfectly to cross-post easily to Mercari, Facebook, and Poshmark. If you're new to List Perfectly and would like to give it a try, please use my coupon code MONEY, MONEY, to save 30% off of your first month's subscription. I will have my affiliate link in the description below. Feel free to give it a try. You can cancel without obligation, but I'm sure you're going to love it just as much as I do. It saves so much time and is such a huge convenience. Again, use my code MONEY, MONEY, and that link will be in the description below. So now I'm going to leave you with a little reseller reality. You will not believe the amount of questions, open cases, odd requests that I get as a reseller on a daily basis. So I'm going to start throwing in a few of those in these YouTube videos. And if you all really like these "What Would You Do" segments, please leave a comment below and let me know, and I will make more of these going forward. I'm just testing this out to see if this is something that you all are interested in. But again, as a reseller on a daily basis, I get these oddball requests that I could not make up myself. So here's just one example. I sold this purse on Poshmark. I've had it since 2021. I paid $3 for it at Goodwill. However, I did not realize at the time that the inner pocket was torn. So I did go ahead and list it anyway, and I listed it for a lower price. These Saks handbags can go for about $30 if they're in good condition. They do have that boho hippie look and feel. So this one I did delist and relist, and I asked $15 for it. It sold within a couple days after that relist for like $15. I made it very clear in the description that the inner zip pocket has a torn lining, but the outer purse looks great. I also included a photo of the torn inner pocket, as you can see here. So I was very clear in the photos and the description that the inner pocket was torn. The buyer receives the purse, and guess what? She immediately opens a case stating that the inside pocket is ripped out. She included photos of the rip and opened a case with Poshmark asking for a return. So we're going to take a moment here. I want you guys to reply in the comments below. What would you do in this situation? Give me your thoughts. Would you reply to the case, or would you just let Poshmark handle it? Oftentimes I've heard that sellers should not respond to the case. It's in Poshmark's hands, and there's really nothing as a seller you can say or do. I'm curious, so what is your thought on a Poshmark open case? Would you respond to this buyer or let it go? Well, what I did in this situation was I replied to the buyer in the case conversation. I said the inner pocket is ripped and noted in the listing with photos and the description. It took a couple days, but Poshmark finally responded and closed the case in my favor, releasing the funds. The purse was exactly as described, and the buyer could not return the item. I blocked the buyer so she could not make future purchases, and I'm wondering, would you all block the buyer in this situation too, or would you give her another chance to make a second purchase? I hope you enjoyed this day in the life of a reseller vlog, reseller reality. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this little segment, but if you guys do enjoy this, go ahead and let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a picture of a purse in the comments below, so I know you've made it this far and enjoyed this little tidbit of reseller reality. Many of you that are watching have not yet subscribed, so do consider becoming a Piece of Scrap fan and click that subscribe button. And while you're at it, click the bell to be notified when I release my next video. I will link another video here. Continue watching.